Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Angel Houseman. ¿Qué hubo, raza? ¿Qué andamos? Hopefully you guys liked my first vlog. Espero que les haya gustado mi primer vlog que puse la semana pasada. Como les dije antes, like I told you guys before, my plan is to be uploading one video a week. So pretty much this video that I'm making right now is pretty much a little story time on when El Fantasma posted me on his Instagram. La razón de este video es nomás para explicarles cómo funcionó todo de cuando El Fantasma me subió a su Instagram. First of all, I've been airbrushing ever since I can remember. I've been doing art. Airbrushing I actually started when I was in high school. I think it was my senior year, I believe. I had woodshop class. Yo he estado haciendo arte desde que me acuerde, desde muy chico. Y cuando comencé a hacer airbrush fue cuando estuve, creo que en mi senior year. So entré a woodshop, I started my woodshop class, right? And the teacher there, he bought an airbrush gun for the class so we can paint our projects. And I guess I was one of the first ones to try it out, and apparently I was good since I had always been doing artwork. So at the end of the school year, he gave it to me. He said, Angel, you know what? I just want you to keep it. And ever since then, I've been airbrushing. So thanks to him, I've been airbrushing ever since I can remember. I've stopped plenty of times here and there, but that's pretty much the story that I want to tell you guys right now. So desde que me acuerde, he estado haciendo airbrush gracias a ese maestro de mi woodshop class, que me obsequió mi primer kit de airbrush. Me dio el compresor y también me dio la pistolita para hacer el airbrush. So, taking it back about 2 years, right? I was probably on my worst stage of my life. I was in a relationship that wasn't really, it was bad for me, right? Nothing against the person, we just didn't click. However, it happens to all of us, well, to the majority of us at least. I have some friends that it's happened to them in the past as well, that you start losing yourself, right? So when I was in this relationship, I stopped working out, I stopped doing artwork, and I was pretty much pouring all of myself into this relationship, into this person. So this relationship pretty much lasted about a year, I should say, about a year. But honestly, I was just seeing my from being here, right? I just saw my life going downhill big time, right? So, okay, long story short, that ended, right? So I lost myself, and I got some pretty good advice that they told me that pretty much whenever you are in a relationship, you shouldn't stop doing what you do, right? Because you still have to be yourself. You still have to be yourself, and the other person should complement who you are as a person. Yeah, you should never stop being who you are as a person. Why? Because, for instance, for me, when I poured myself all into this cup and everything was going downhill for me, when the relationship finally came apart, and now I was single back again, right? I was empty. I didn't know who I was anymore. I hadn't worked out, right? I hadn't done no artwork, and I was in a really bad place. That I was trying to find myself. I couldn't be at home. Why? Because I just had to be out. I couldn't be just stuck by myself, not talking to anybody. I had to be out, at least, meeting new people, talking to friends, just hanging out, calling, just to get some sort of attention, because I just needed it at that time. Anyhow, long story short, for the year after splitting up with this person, for that year, I had to pretty much get myself together, put all the pieces of the puzzle of me, who I am, back together. I had to rebuild myself. Once I started getting myself back together, I told myself this year is gonna be of rebuilding myself, getting to know me, and luckily I was able to do that. Now taking it back to this year, to 2019, I told myself that, you know what, enough is enough. Life is too short. Life is too short, and I'm not getting any younger. Nobody is, right? Time is flying, and I just told myself that 2019, it was gonna be the year that I was gonna put in work. I was gonna give it my best shot. I was gonna give it my best shot in everything, right? I've seen some artists out in Instagram. I've seen just people out there doing their thing on Instagram in that past year, and I was like, man, I can do that type of thing, or I'm probably better than these people, without disrespect, right? But I told myself, you know what? Let's get this started. I picked up my airbrush again, and I knew that I had never really tried portraits in the past. That was just like, it just didn't really catch my attention. But I knew that in order for me to catch people's attention, I would have to do portraits. I guess even in tattooing, when somebody does a portrait, it catches a lot of people's attention, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a portrait, and I think one of the first portraits, I actually have it here. I'll show you guys right now. It was on my wall, actually, of Biggie Smalls. But then I don't know exactly how it happened that for Fantasma, I think I was listening to a lot of his songs at the time being. I really like his music, by the way. I love that he sticks to that old school feel of like corridos, banda. Like I love that, right? My family's all from Sinaloa, from Los Mochis, Sinaloa. So whenever I listen to that music, it just connects me to my roots, right? Anyhow, so I decided to do the portrait of El Fantasma. Right? I'll post it and I'll tag him and see if he even sees it or whatever, you know. Long story short, I'll be showing some Instagram posts here in this clip as I speak, because a lot of it I did record a lot of the scenarios that happened on my phone, so you guys are gonna see exactly what I saw when I posted it and his responses and all that. Anyhow, I airbrushed it, and when I uploaded, I think at the time being I had like 700 followers, right? Just nothing big. I still don't have a large following, which is okay for me. I'll rather be that type of person that have the amount of followers that I have, but that actually support me, vice a lot of people that are out there in Instagram that they buy fake followers, whatever. So I uploaded this, and luckily the support I got from Instagram, a lot of people started tagging him. I tagged him on the story. He saw the story. Once I uploaded the video to my actual Instagram, to my IG as a post, he liked it and commented, and I was just like, wow, I was amazed, right? Before I take you guys there, right? There's an actual post on my Instagram that I'll be sharing it right now, that I guess in elementary, I don't know if I'm sure it was elementary, but for sure middle school, I think our teacher had told us that what is it that we would want? What is it that we would want when we grow up, right? And oh man, it brought so much joy when I saw this. I had a huge pile of freaking envelopes and papers that I hadn't gone through in years, right? So when I started going through papers, I saw that it said goals, right? And one of it said goals and dreams, right? One of it was to be a recognized artist. And for me to get a comment from a celebrity that I admire, like El Fantasma, was just like, wow. Like, you know, he commented, he liked it, and I was just astonished. Now, I think that was just, I didn't record the full time lapse or whatever, but it was just an actual post. But then later on, I think a week later or something, I actually uploaded the time lapse of me making it, and I tagged him again. I tagged him, and I tagged him, and other people tagged him, and he liked it and commented again. And to my biggest surprise, man, I couldn't believe it. He said, ahorita lo subo, like, or something like that, ahorita lo publico. And he freaking posted it on his Instagram. El Fantasma lo subió a su Instagram y nunca me hubiera podido imaginar que él hubiera subido a su Instagram. Y ya que lo subió a Instagram, muchísima gente, a lot of people, so many people started liking, commenting. I think it reached like 150,000 views. So many freaking comments on it. Okay, so this is me trying to do a voiceover over what's playing right now on the screen. And as you can see, if you go to El Fantasma's page and you scroll down, you're going to have to scroll down quite a bit because it's been, I think it happened in January. So right here, you guys are seeing the actual post. And what I wanted to show you guys was pretty much the amount of views and comments that were left behind. As you can see right now, I'm going back to all the comments, so you guys can see like how many freaking people were liking and commenting, and just this is me scrolling down through all the comments right now. There might be a few more from that time being till now, but I was trying to reply to everybody as much as I could. I was just super excited and pumped to see all this support and just people appreciating my artwork. So you might see I have a few friends that went to the Fantasma page and commented on his post, and I was just super grateful about just the amount of support that I got. So there, scrolling down. At this point, man, I just couldn't believe it. It was just like, honestly, man, it really felt like a dream coming true. And yeah, I just want to continue going forward with this. And because of that post, gracias al Fantasma que subió ese video a su Instagram, comencé a agarrar followers. I started getting a bunch of followers. Like literally, I was scrolling. Literalmente I was scrolling through all the freaking people just following me. Seriously, guys, this is amazing. I'm like speechless right now. Seriously, thank you, guys. This is like a dream come true, and hopefully this is only the beginning. Seriously, look at this. Following me and just liking my post. And from being at 700, I think it took me to close to, I think 1,700, maybe like close to 2,000, right? And yeah, so it helped me as a platform, right? It helped me to continue growing, and it helped me more than anything to realize that, you know what, maybe I am up to something, maybe I am onto something, and that I shouldn't give up on my goals from when I was a little kid of being a recognized artist and just doing what I love to do as a living. I currently have a full-time job that I work, but my true passion is editing videos, being creative, doing graphic design, drawing, sketching, airbrush. Eventually my goal is to do tattooing, right? But when I saw that he posted it, commented, and he actually posted on his Instagram, man, it was just another motivation for me to continue on my goals and dreams. And now the time that you guys been waiting for, I'm going to show you guys the post, the time lapse of the airbrush portrait I did for El Fantasma. Y ahora el momento que han esperado, les voy a enseñar el post que hice de la pintura que hice para El Fantasma. Y espero que les guste. Hope you guys liked it, and here we go.
Sinaloa me paseo muy tranquilo.
And yeah, I'm going to continue putting in the work, the effort, if you follow me on Instagram. And I'm going to be sharing more of my day-to-day life in this platform, YouTube. And you guys are going to see all the work that I do on a daily basis to continue reaching my goals. And before I end this video, here, let me show you guys a little bit of my updated goals. I know last time on my previous YouTube video, I showed you guys my current goals, how I'm dieting, I'm getting back into the groove of things, doing artwork, working out, and now doing YouTubes as one of my goals. So let me show you guys my current goals, and I'll also show you guys the first Biggie Smalls portrait that I did that led me to this right now. So let me show you guys right now. So here, oh, by the way, I just airbrushed this Louis Vuitton skateboard. I used to skate back in the days, so I really like how skateboards look, so I figured I had one, but I just wanted to update it. The scuff marks was because I was trying to do some tricks to see if I still got it, but anyhow, I think it looks super clean. I got some wheels for it. Got my sticker right there to represent. Actually, that's the first portrait that I did that caught some people's attention. That I'm always gonna, at one point, I'm gonna say this. It was all a dream because I am gonna accomplish my goals. So that's gonna be my biggest goal, to at one point say that it was all a dream, because I am gonna accomplish my goals. Moving on to my goals, I had been doing cardio 5 times a week. I need to update it because I finished today's Sunday and I actually finished my cardio and I went to the gym. And YouTube, my goal is to upload this video. I'm really gonna push. I'm supposed to do it by this week, so I'm gonna try to push it. If you're watching it already, you're gonna find out whether I did it Sunday or Monday. But anyhow, the good thing is that I'm starting artwork. You guys are gonna see something else on the next video that I have already recorded. If we go back to last video, I had started my diet at 180, and now my current weight, it's at 174.6. Okay, so I showed you guys, we talked about the Fantasma post, and I'm here to close up the video now. And like I always like to say, it's a bigger risk not taking a risk, and everything in life is possible. Okay, remember that. Sincerely. I even tell myself that to continue going. Just believe it. If you have it inside of your heart, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I strongly am a strong believer in that. So once again, it's Angel Houseman. Everything on life is possible, and remember, it's a bigger risk not taking a risk.
Que le busca de volada encuentra. Yo soy buen amigo, nunca me traiciones. Márqueme su raya y no brinque la cerca, porque no tolero a los fanfarrones.